It was a crazy morning. It happened to be a farmer's market day. We remember it pretty vividly. It was June 19th. I think we evacuated somewhere around 11:54 in the morning. There happened to be a fire that started next door. Started up, from our knowledge, it was our neighbor's building. And it started up in the third floor, in between like the third floor and the attic space up there. And they just weren't able to contain it. And while no fire really hit our building for very long, it was put out very quickly. It was the sheer amount of water and the over 4 hours of all these men and women of the fire department. So thank goodness to them. Injuries were really low. I think there was one person injured. Nobody got seriously hurt to our knowledge, which is the best part. I can tell you, I had a lot of positive hopes that we were probably going to be able to return. I remember saying to my wife and to Brandon that we're going to have a really long night of cleanup, but we'll get back going in a couple of days. And then a couple of days hit, and then a couple of weeks hit, and then weeks turns into months. And it probably took me, I held out about as long as I could, probably 4.5 months, until I finally had to get it through my thick skull that we were gonna have to look elsewhere. We were gonna have to search out a new opportunity for Cafe Moxo. And we weren't able to find a building downtown, so we started to look outside of downtown. We started way out west in some buildings, and then we started to work our way back to what I kind of coined this area as Central West End. I'm a St. Louis guy, so this is kind of a Central West End of Springfield. We are 3.1 miles away from our old cafe. We are 3 miles away from Bunn at the corner of 72 and Wabash, and those are kind of our distribution zones, and we are smack dab in the center of Springfield as we envision it. It may not be as the crow flies, but we think it is. And so we really zoned in on what those areas were. Through some conversations with the previous owners here at Three Twigs, Biscuits and Brunch, we kind of really zoned in on this building.
So when we started, kind of came out and met with Mark and just sat down, got a good feel of what he's looking for. And at that point, it's kind of the build design that O'Shea does and brings to the table. Mark and I went through here. Him and his wife had knew what they wanted, and we just kind of started building it from there.
Yeah, we really did. I mean, you got a crazy good team there,
Yes.
Scott Kincaid with some wonderful ideas, and everybody really, Jarrett. I mean, everybody.
Excellent
so
ideas. Yeah. We're not bringing a building up out of the ground. Yes, it is a remodel job, but it's a small remodel. This relationship is specific to this building, so with that kind of design, I guess, going on, we don't have all the architects and all of that stuff. This is just, Mark's crazy mind going, and we're putting it together.
It is a little crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little crazy.
Got some new fixtures coming in, and really going to turn the place around with some paint. And I don't want to give it all away. I'm ready for the for that grand opening and really show it all out to to the community. That's what I'm ready for. Kind of a surprise for them, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. And we're still going to be the same old Cafe Moxo, just maybe a new address,
Yeah.
But a lot of the same friendly faces that you saw coming in downtown are still with us here today. I think they're putting chairs together as we speak. So we're just doing whatever it takes to kind of get things done. And we can't do the magic that you guys do. We don't always have the vision, but I think when Tim and I met, and Scott and Matt O'Shea and the whole team there, you're like, we come up with these crazy harebrained ideas, and then you're like, well, yeah, we can make that happen, but maybe we should do this little change to it for flow or whatever that situation is. And so, I mean, we just kind of lean on you for a lot of that.
We can make your dreams happen.
Yeah.
And we can do it on the fly too. So
yeah, we've done a few things on the fly.
It's been fun.
It really has been. I'd like it to last forever, but I really wanted it done a long time ago. We should open, in theory, almost 9 months to the day, maybe a little bit less than that. We're hoping sometime in early March is kind of our target date. So while we'd like this to go on forever, I got to get back to making food and coffee and pot pies and cookies and